Trig Memoirs, Part 6. Let's talk about 7, also known as 0. When we first came in, we had a very big disagreement. I mean, we got to the point where I was threatening to kick him out because he would go to the point of mutual destruction, like ending the game prematurely, not allowing anyone else to go with the story, and just boom, it's all over, I win, you lose. And that was not something I was used to dealing with. But now that I've dealt with it a couple more times, and now that he stayed around, like he learned his lesson, and he stayed around, and he kept going. He just found new ways to be the bad guy. Not the bad guy, but the doing his own thing guy. Because sometimes his needs are hostile. What he wants to do is not for the benefit of anyone but himself, or for the benefit of a few. But we need characters like that. We need the character who's not the good guy. We need the character who's the dark guy, who's just doing it for himself, doing it for his own reasons, his own wants, his own desires, without a damn for anybody else. And I'd say that does add that flavor to the game. It's like there's the good and there's the bad. Not all heroes are good. So that's one of the reasons I've kept him around, and that I continue to try to keep him around. Because, like, it's not as amusing if there's not a bad guy, at least on your side. Like, you don't want to be just a bunch of good guys. It's not as fun. So that's why we have him. He is the anti-hero. He saves people, but for a cost, for his own means, his own reasons. And me personally, I do often disagree with a lot of his methods, but I mean, I keep him around knowing that he is the antithesis, he's the balancing point. If we didn't have any deeds to compare to, it's like, how do we know we're truly being good without a character who is doing bad? He's the best example of, okay, this is what you do when you're a bad guy, when you're a bad person. And he's not actually a bad guy. I mean, he's a great guy. Just he's helped me out quite a bit. His characters are probably some of the most complicated there are. They have common themes, but I mean, he always makes it so that I have to really think to see how far is exploiting. And that is something I always have to think about. How far is exploiting the game and making it no fun for everyone else? So he's struck the balance, and I think his example is what helps us keep the balance. And I do hope that he don't ever change. Stay the same. Be the anti-hero. I definitely approve of his style.